And hey, what's up, y'all? Classic Kev back with another episode. Yo, honestly, it's probably the most important episode yet. All right, guys, so if you're wondering where I've been, I had some business to attend to in Tampa the last month. I was just out there making some money, clearing my head, and I've been following the crypto markets very, very closely. So thank you guys so much for watching. You're definitely going to want to stay to the end of this video, though, guys, because I got all the top crypto news stories and geopolitical news stories of the week. So let's go ahead. Let's get straight into it, guys. But I want to first start by showing you this. This is a picture of where I was at. This was in Crystal River. I went kayaking, just needed a day to disconnect from the matrix. No news, no crypto, no anything. Just me and nature. So, guys, I highly recommend, if these markets are stressing you out, take a day, leave the phone at home and go out and be in nature. That really is the best way, I've found to de-stress and to just clear your head. So anyway, let's get into it now, guys. Let's go ahead and start by looking at the markets. Bitcoin trading at 20,000, Ethereum at 1533. And again, guys, these are kind of some of the ranges that we talked about we've been in. I've kind of said we'd be trading sideways for the last couple months. We have a couple catalysts coming up. We have the midterm elections, which have historically, the midterm elections have been great for markets. I believe no matter who the winner is of the midterm elections. We also have the presidential elections coming up. So again, guys, it's not financial advice, but I do have faith that these markets, we will see some type of relief rally. How long will that rally be? How big would that rally be? Who knows, guys? I don't think any economist can tell you, but I'm just covering the news. This is not financial advice. So now, something to note, guys, I want to look at, we're at OneCoin market cap, and something we definitely need to talk about, guys, is Polygon Matic is up 9% on the day. And if you wonder, as y'all know, guys, Polygon Matic is one of my biggest holdings. It's a coin we talk about a lot. And this is why. Guys. Warren Buffett backed neobank picks Polygon for Web3 token. Matic price eyes 100% rally. So that's right, guys. So Warren Buffett, who has previously said that Bitcoin was rat poison and crypto was, said all kind of negative things about crypto. Now he invests like $1 billion into a crypto bank in another country, and they're working with Polygon Matic, which is seeming to become like the industrial leader cryptocurrency for big industry. A lot of big companies are adopting Polygon Matic, so I'm still super bullish on Polygon Matic, guys. I like, again, I like anything under $2 is the price range I'm going to be buying this token at. As always, not financial advice. So definitely some positive news. But if you, again, guys, we still have some geopolitical events we need to talk about. And if you're wondering what's holding these markets back, it's this right here, guys. So check this out. So this guy, I don't know who he is. He's an economist. This was posted on Yahoo Finance. Economist Norel Rubino. In some sense, World War III has already started. And it says here in the article, in some sense, World War III has already started. Rubini said it started in Ukraine because the conflict has broader implications that go well beyond Russia and Ukraine. It's the beginning of something else. So, guys, this is really starting to heat up. And he also says in the article, I believe in the next 5 to 10 years is going to be the time where there's going to be a confrontation between the U.S. and China on the issue of Taiwan that could could be a trigger of this Cold War becoming a hot war. And that's how we're getting to World War III. So let's break it down, guys. So as you guys know, our government is still sending Ukraine military aid, military packages. And as of now, the Biden administration has come out and said that the United States has troops on the ground in Ukraine, which is absolutely insane to me, guys. I am anti-war on this channel. I 100% stand with the citizens of Ukraine, but I also stand with the citizens of Russia. I also stand with the citizens of the United States. I am anti-war on this channel. And I believe that our government and our military industrial complex are propagating this war for financial gain. I believe that is what's happening. I believe that it is a money laundering system. I do not believe our government cares about the citizens of Ukraine. They care about money and power. That is exactly how I feel, guys. I'm sorry if you feel otherwise. The media is lying to you. Now, on the topic of China invading Taiwan, well, this is what's going on there, guys. So Taiwan is like the largest manufacturer of semiconductors and chips in the world. So it would be a very, very strategic acquisition for China to invade Taiwan. Now, the United States has came out and stated that they will support Taiwan if the Chinese do attempt to invade. But what are we going to go to war with China? What is going to happen? I don't know, guys. This is a situation that's playing out. We're covering it closely, but what we do know is that the Chinese are allied with Russia. The Chinese and Russia have made it a point to get away from the petrodollar. The Chinese and Russia are backing their dollars with gold and precious metals currently. So the U.S. dollar's world reserve currency status is at risk. It's a situation we're just going to have to keep monitoring, guys. But I have faith stuff's going to get better, guys. I have faith everything's going to be okay. I don't know how, but check out this story. Perhaps this is how. And again, guys, I don't know if this is going to happen, but check out this article, guys, posted on Bitcoin Magazine. The U.S. will weaponize the dollar by backing it with Bitcoin. The United States government is likely to back the dollar with Bitcoin in order to protect its status and issuer of the global reserve currency. Wow. So I believe the book, The Bitcoin Standard, talked about this, backing the U.S. dollar with Bitcoin. I know that probably seems wild to you guys, but currently our dollar isn't backed by anything. We used to be on a gold standard. We got off the gold standard. And since we've gotten off the gold standard, the value of the dollar has plummeted. You see it in real estate, guys. I mean, any of you, ask your parents how much they bought their houses for. There's people buying houses in Florida for like $60,000 years ago. It's not that the houses got more valuable, guys. It's that the dollar has decreased in value due to inflation and our money not being backed at anything. And these politicians recklessly spending, printing insane amounts of money to cover national debt. It's getting out of control, guys. I believe now the amount of interest that we're accumulating on the United States debt is more than the revenue that the tax revenue that the government's bringing in. It's insanity, guys. It's insanity. So I don't know if the Bitcoin standard is 100% the option, but it seems to be that's all we got. If we're not going to back the dollar by gold, we're not going to back it by, something tangible, a physical asset, because scarcity creates value. Bitcoin has a fixed supply. It's really important that we know this, guys. So again, not financial advice, guys. I'm allocating resources. I own real estate. I'm going to be buying precious metals. I'm buying stocks. I'm buying anything to get anything to get fiat out, but I am accumulating fiat now because I do believe some rough times are coming. And, you like Warren Buffett said, you make your money while there's blood in the streets. So the harder the times get, guys, whether it be real estate, stocks, whatever, you're going to be able to get stuff at rock bottom prices. But, do you have the will? Do you understand the markets enough to invest in a turbulent time? We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, let's go to the next story, guys. Another bullish story. Instagram announces its own NFT marketplace. Instagram, in collaboration with Polygon, has announced it to launch its own NFT marketplace. The marketplace will permit users to mint and sell their NFTs on the platform. So again, guys, just so much to unpack here. Just more adoption of not just, NFTs, but, obviously, guys, if, the amount of users that Instagram and Facebook have, if they're implementing NFTs and giving creators and artists the ability to, monetize and make profits off of this, how much, crypto is going to be needed to do this. Also, it's just kind of fueling mainstream adoption. And again, guys, another example of Polygon Matic just being like the industry, blockchain leader. So definitely something we're going to keep up on because this is big news. This went under the radar. Check out this story, guys. So China holds $3.9 billion worth of Bitcoin despite anti-crypto stance. The Chinese government holds $6 billion worth of cryptocurrency, including Bitcoin and Ethereum. Of course they do. I've been telling you this, guys. How many times did we see the articles? China bans Bitcoin. And I told y'all, it's fake. It's fake. Yeah, they don't want their citizens owning Bitcoin. They don't want the citizens, getting financial independence. No, but their government is owning the Bitcoin. Of course, guys. So if they have $6 billion worth of assets, do you think they're going to allow that asset to go to zero? Do you think they're just going to forfeit $6 billion? I don't think so, guys. Or are they going to participate in the Bitcoin network, allow Bitcoin to appreciate, scarcity creates value, as guys, the amount of people losing their keys, losing their Bitcoin forever, the amount of adoption that's happening. I mean, guys, I was in Florida. I go every gas station has a Bitcoin ATM machine, and we're really, really close to merchants to be accepting Bitcoin in their shops. Guys, I own a credit card processing company. It's not that hard. It's just a simple software update for a merchant to accept Bitcoin. It's coming, guys. I'm telling you. And I mean, why would China own $6 billion worth of Bitcoin if they wanted to ban it, or they wanted it to go to zero, or they didn't want it? They can't stop it. The Chinese Communist Party cannot stop Bitcoin. No government can stop Bitcoin. It just exists. It's in the ether. And I know the television's telling you other things, but you got to look at what's behind the curtain. You got to look at stories like this. You got to look at stories like Warren Buffett investing $1 billion in a Bitcoin-backed bank. Guys, it's happening. Adoption is happening. Now, maybe it's going a little slower than what we want, but again, guys, we weren't planning on having World War III in the midst of a crypto market. So, crazy time to be alive, guys. Crazy time to be in the markets. And I firmly believe, guys, this is the craziest time to be alive. So if you made it this far in the video, guys, thank you so much for watching. Drop me a 100 emoji in the comments. Next big story, guys, from the Motley Fool, why Elon Musk owning Twitter will be a boost for crypto. So, guys, cryptocurrency may get a boost from Musk's subscription product, and some influential crypto investors. Cryptocurrencies like BNB and Dogecoin and Shiba Inu have gone crazy since Elon Musk bought Twitter. So as we know, guys, and again, guys, my stance, I own a little bit of Dogecoin. I'm not bullish on Dogecoin at all. This is nothing negative against Dogecoin. I just think there's better places for me to place my money as an investor. If you're into Dogecoin, you may be right. I mean, the price has exploded since Elon's taken over Twitter, and what a lot of crypto Twitter, a lot of analysts are predicting that Elon Musk is going to integrate some type of integrate Dogecoin into Twitter, where users will be able to transact with Dogecoin in the Twitter ecosystem, which would be absolutely incredible for the price of Dogecoin. So again, guys, to me, Dogecoin's it's a meme coin. If you got it in your portfolio, me personally, I don't have the risk tolerance to allocate, any large sum of money. I mean, I look at it like, why would I invest any big money in Dogecoin when I could just buy, Tesla stock? I could buy, Apple stock, Microsoft, Google, Amazon stock, I just don't have that risk tolerance, guys, because I'm at a place in my life. Of course, I want to make money, guys, but I want to protect the wealth that I have and not risk it on a meme coin. So, again, guys, so this is bullish news for Dogecoin. So that's coming from me. That's coming from me. As you know, on this channel, I've been very, very vocal against Dogecoin, and just haven't been the biggest fan of it. So again, if you're a Dogecoin holder, I would definitely monitor this, because if they implement that, it's going to be huge. So next story, guys, bad news. The Fed makes history with a fourth quarter 3/4 point rate hike. So the Fed has raised interest rates again. And if you're wondering when this is going to end, well, check out this story. Goldman Sachs lays out 3 reasons why the Fed won't pivot, but will keep hiking interest rates into 2023. Oh, man. So that's a lot to unpack, guys. So the Fed's raised interest rates again. It's crushing the real estate market. And they're talking about, continue to raise interest rates into 2023. Here's what's interesting. So the more they raise interest rates, the more expensive and the harder it is for investors to get capital. So we're going to see a pullback in the real estate market, because frankly, if interest rates go to 6 to 10%, who's going to be able to afford a home? Who's going to, you see what I'm saying? So if they can't afford a home, sellers of homes are going to have to lower the price to match, so that the monthly note can coincide with the interest rate hike. So as we continue to see these interest rates, it will negatively affect, not just the stock market, but the crypto market as well as the real estate market. And for me, guys, this is just my thoughts. This is not financial advice. I do not think raising interest rates is going to combat inflation. To me, raising interest rates is throwing water on a grease fire. We've printed way too much money. The Fed is out of control. And frankly, the only way they have to get out of this is to print more money, to devalue our currency even more of a reason why we need Bitcoin. So again, guys, I could be wrong. Hey, guys, I'm filming in my mom's garage. If you want to listen to Jerome Powell and the Fed, and they believe that these raising interest rates is going to do something to combat inflation, guys, other countries are begging us or begging the United States to stop raising interest rates because the dollar is the world reserve currency currently. But as we raise interest rates, it is destroying other currencies that are pegged to the dollar all around the world. So they're begging us because as we feel inflation, other countries are experiencing even higher rates of inflation and even hyperinflation in some countries. So I don't know if we'll ever experience hyperinflation here. I hope that we don't. But again, guys, raising interest rates, it's just going to hurt the real estate market. It's going to hurt stocks. It's going to hurt crypto. And what's very interesting is they're saying that they're going to raise it into 2023, which is interesting because the Bitcoin halving cycle is at the end of 2024. And that's when we've kind of predicted to see, just based on metrics, just based on, Bitcoin's historical cycle, we could see Bitcoin skyrocket into the Bitcoin halving cycle, which is in 2024, which would perfectly align when they're saying they're going to stop raising interest rates. So we could be creating the perfect storm where, we get through the midterm elections, we get through the presidential election, we don't go into World War III, we don't have a civil war, right? This is what we're hoping that, we're not going to have any type of crazy black swan events. The Fed not only stops raising interest rates, but perhaps lowers interest rates, coinciding directly with the Bitcoin halving cycle. That would be the perfect storm for an incredible bull market. That's what I'm hoping on, guys. Again, wishful thinking. I could be wrong. Not financial advice, guys. Do what you want. And check out this article that I was talking about with the interest rates. Poorer nations could suffer from U.S. efforts to slow inflation. Federal Reserve interest rate hikes means bigger debt burdens for poorer countries. Can economic policymakers prevent a crisis? Wow. All right, let's end on some good news, guys. From CoinDesk, Visa files trademark applications for crypto wallets, NFTs in the metaverse. The move follows that of other large corporations and payment companies, including American Express. Another story behind the scenes of giant companies, Visa, integrating crypto and NFTs into their ecosystem. It's coming, guys. It's coming. It's we've debated this on this channel. We've talked about stories like this on this channel, but it's every day stories like this behind the scenes that maybe the mainstream news isn't talking about as much. And again, guys, we're in turbulent times economically and politically, so do your due diligence, guys. Invest wisely. Don't invest anything that you can't afford to lose, because in a recession or a depression, cash really is king. So that's what I'm doing personally, guys. I'm accumulating as much cash as I can so I can buy assets at rock bottom prices, because I have faith that things will get better. Anyway, y'all, I'm Classic Kev. Dude, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Drop me a 100 emoji in the comments. Anyway, y'all, I'm out. Peace.